Metro League high school sports are back.
There's Jordan. Makes a stutter step inside, breaks a tackle. He's off and running. He's going to take it all the way.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio, your home team for Metro League football, basketball, baseball, girls soccer, track and field, bowling, and even more than that. We got you. Watch Metro League high school sports on Rainier Avenue Radio via Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You can listen in right at our website, RainierAvenueRadio.world, or download our app for free to listen and watch. Metro League High School Sports 2021 on RainierAvenueRadio.world, powered by the Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, King County for Culture, and the Seattle Mariners.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines is on RainierAvenueRadio.world. Thursday nights at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. Music and dedications for the grown and sexy.
On RainierAvenueRadio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on RainierAvenueRadio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Hose up, baby, to your health.
You're listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world.
I love that sound. Hello, world. Bettina, Carey here, and you're tuning into RainierAvenueRadio.world, where we help you to shatter your glass ceilings with an S because, well, glass ceilings are meant to be shattered, not just broken. And today I'm here with Lee Romanov, the president of IncomeActivator.com. And together we hosted the We Empower You Global Virtual Summit yesterday. And it was a wow. What a great summit we had. Lee, what do you think?
Oh, it was amazing. It was truly amazing. We had so many people. We shattered so many ideas that people were sort of brainwashed about revenue online and what they could do. And I think we empowered so many people now to step out of their way and, do what the big money companies do through the We Empower You membership.
Yes. And we had such a great time because, like you said, there were lots of ideas that were shared. But, what ended up happening is we had lots of questions, new directions that were established, and revenue opportunities were explored galore. You and Shavon, in fact, covered so much. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share with others a little bit about you before we get started.
Absolutely.
Lee Romanov is a motivational speaker who has an action plan on how to start and build your online income. She is a self-made woman and has been making millions of dollars online since 1994. That's quite a long time. Lee has entertained radio audiences for decades and speaks to sold-out audiences that love her. She shows you how you can activate 10 revenue strategies online, and the money is in your recommendations. By simply sending leads to businesses you recommend, you can make thousands of dollars, and I've done it with her instruction. She knows what works and what doesn't work. Lee provides you the knowledge of what to do and provides you with the website platform to make it all happen. And her book, actually, the title of which is what, Lee?
Get Rich by Telling People Where to Go.
Says it all. So our first topic yesterday that you spoke on was about media attention and closing follow-up strategies, right? And you were sharing with others that folks should cozy up with me because I'm the person who says, make the media your friends. And I said, let it go with Lee because she shows you how to go viral worldwide with water cooler conversations. Tell us a little bit about what you mean about water cooler conversations.
Well, when you can combine your product or service with things that people enjoy talking about, like the weather or men and women relationships or colors or astrology. People always go to the astrology programs to see what their day is going to be like. And what I did was I took the most boring subject in the world, which is car insurance, and I compared drivers' accidents to their astrology, their signs. And I just said the insurance companies have it wrong. They should be basing their rates on the astrological signs, not the age, because there's only a 2% difference in accidents for age, but there's a 40% difference in astrological signs. It went viral around the world. So always water cooler conversations combined with your product or service, makes a big difference.
That is the way to go. I understand you had over 1 million people that viewed your interview.
That's right. I put a press release out under 100 words, under $100, and it went viral. I had over 1 million people to my website in one day. Now, it was great because I was prepared. My website platform, obviously sold books. It sold the Car Karma book, Get Rich, but it also sent leads to insurance companies. So I didn't make as much money with the book, but I made thousands of dollars in lead revenue that one day.
That's great. And you're a real champion of radio, and we're on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. So we couldn't be in a better place. And you were pointing out that I'm the person that likes to be friends with the media. And I happen to know Tony Benton from many years back when he was a DJ at a local radio station here. And of course, I had my act together. He must have seen that somehow and invited me to be a part of this show. And so I'm here really because I made friends with the media. So I'm telling you, between the two of us, we have all these really great ideas. What else can you share with folks about shattering their glass ceiling when it comes to being in the media and on the media?
Well, everybody has had experiences, and there's always an experience that they want to share, and that's their voice. They want to, in my case, it was, who could find, here's, come to my website for the lowest car insurance rates. Now it's come to the We Empower You to get an all-inclusive website package, TV show, and sponsorship package. Everybody has a voice. If you just want to share your message and then send leads to businesses that will pay you for them, like not on an affiliate basis, but they will just pay you for the lead. Like it pays Google and Facebook and YouTube and Angie's List. Then you become very, very popular, and you can become very, very wealthy through lead revenue.
Yes, and you've taught me a little bit about this lead revenue strategy, and I think it's golden because it was so simple. You had a situation, your own car insurance rates were too high. You went online, you searched for a better rate, and what happened from there?
Then when they saw the rate that was better, they just simply went over to the insurance agent or broker. As soon as they go over to that company, I send them over through a referral form, it bills them.
So you started your own company and you built this concept around just find the best or the cheapest car insurance rates. And that was your idea?
That's right. And, because I could promote, I had a voice, it generated between $50,000 to $100,000 a month. And when I sold the business to one of the biggest media companies in North America, I was then going to go in and send leads to lawyers because they pay $250 per lead. And that's when I realized, wow, these website platforms don't have the lead tracking software that multi-million-dollar companies have. So I had the experience, the money, and the inspiration to create the Income Activator website platform that has a tracking software so everybody in the world can have their voice, whatever it happens to be, but they'll also have the website and the software to send leads to businesses that pay them. So they can do what I did. I did it for insurance, but you can do it for coaching or dentistry or, fashion or whatever you want, whatever your voice is. There's always companies prepared to pay you for leads.
That is so interesting. And of course, I'm living proof that this model works, obviously. And I wanted you talk about this voice, be the voice of something. And one of our members is Debbie Waldeck, and she is the voice of truth. You came up with a voice concept for her. What is it?
Oh, she's into health. So what we did was we are launching the sign language of your body. And what that means is that, people have aches and pains, but they don't understand, if you go like this, or you go like this, or you go like this, your body is actually telling you what's wrong with it. And she said, okay, now I get it. So we're going to be releasing the sign languages of your body and creating a directory. So it will send leads to professionals that help with maybe neck pain or your diet or, whatever category the sign language dictates.
Yes, and part of the We Empower You membership comes with a radio list of about 400 radio stations that are in this list. How do you have the members use this list?
Okay, well, the list is golden. What the list is it tells you who are the most popular radio stations with the largest listening audience and what topics they talk about. So if you happen to be in health, or you happen to be in astrology or insurance or accounting, you can look through this list and say, oh, these are the radio stations that talk about my topic. I'm going to present them with a really good topic because I know my industry. And when they interview you, you'll even have the audience that likes and enjoys that particular topic. You get them to your website, and then it's like printing liquid money, because they go to your directory or resource page to connect with other professionals, and that produces you money from your voice.
Fascinating. I love the idea of taking what you're a voice for. In my case, of course, it was going from being a victim to being an empowerer. In Debbie's case, it's literally the voice of truth, because she's full of knowledge and she spent thousands and thousands of hours in the medical field learning about the body. And you're a voice for helping people to create multiple streams of income using these 10 strategies that you've built into your software. And you're not even a tech person, right?
No, because that would be bad, because tech people make it really hard. I just tell tech people what we need to do to make it a lot easier, because they're good at doing what they're doing, but they're not, let's say, consumer friendly. and now we're a voice of memberships. We have taken the time, and it's amazing, where we've combined the perfect business for you, where this membership that we've created with the website, and we've got a TV show that you can get, and sponsorship revenue, and the media lists, and we've combined it in almost like a business in a box through the We Empower You membership. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that.
I know it's a co-creation of ours, and I'm so excited because we met now going on 3 years, and it took me a couple of years to get through my hard head how simple this really was of a strategy for me, and this idea of empowering the globe. Wow, who was I to think like that, right? So we've been making money online since 1994.
Correct.
In the middle of a pandemic where there's business closures, lockdowns, and people are literally losing their shirt. You have come up with this concept that we talked about yesterday called business prepped, and prepping for your business. And so that you can create revenue that automatically comes to you while your city is pretty much falling all apart. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, sales to, people tend to be really hard because people don't have a sales budget. But when you send leads to corporations, they have a sales budget, and they're more inclined to, pay you as you send them business. So I think to prep for a business, for your business prep, you should have something online. You should have a voice and a company that will pay you for business. And during the pandemic, if you have a sending leads to companies that maybe do education, because all the schools locked down, but online schools kept open, or a company that had their own online business, and they would be able to keep taking, new clients. I mean, you just have to say, okay, which companies stayed open? Online businesses stayed open, and a lot of businesses transferred to becoming online. So if you just connect with that, it's really good, because radio allows you to still get your voice across, even in a pandemic. And if you have a website platform sending leads to businesses that are still open, you don't have an interruption in your revenue at all.
I get it. I totally get it. And it's so important because, when you think about it, if you had a brick and mortar business and nobody was coming to your store, you had to go online to sell your products, goods, or services, right? And the same thing is what's really cool about online business is that you don't have to depend on the real world. This is something that we all have access to through our phones, through laptops and desktops. And so it's really, really an important distinction. You make also the distinction between working hard and promoting others. So we've been talking about lead generation, but give it some context about why you believe by telling people where to go, you can actually make a bigger living.
Okay, well, let's say you're a coach and you've got a website and you get on the radio and you talk to 50,000 people, and all of a sudden you get, 500 people that want your attention. It will completely bury you. And your time is money. But if you're on the radio and you're a coach and you're sending leads to businesses, let's say you send $10 leads to business, you get 500 people to your website, that is $5,000. From one radio interview, just by leads, and you don't have to do the work. So that's how powerful it is.
Yes, and when you don't have to do the work, it frees you up to doing the thing that you love to do. Like in my case, I love to empower others, but if I'm busy doing work, then it really limits how much of that I can actually do at the end of the day.
That's right. The power of your voice can either bury you if you have to actually work to get sales, or the power of your voice can promote you if you're just generating revenue for yourself through lead revenue. I mean, think about it. If you want to open up a photography company and you would invite people to give you pictures and you would say, oh, nice spot, you want me to send you a lead? Well, that's Pinterest, $1 billion in lead revenue last year. I mean, that's their formula. Give us your content and we'll send you back leads. It's way easier than creating products or creating, counseling, sessions, or, doing webinars. That's hard work. This work, the work that multi-million-dollar companies do, basically give us your content and we'll send you back leads, is the one that makes the millions of dollars. And the We Empower You membership, it's so perfect because it actually helps you understand this while you're doing what you're doing. So what you're doing doesn't change, but you're adding in to your routine a revenue stream that's used by big money, multi-million-dollar companies. So you're gradually understanding it, and then you slowly morph yourself into having your voice and creating liquid money.
So you name a few other companies along the way: Facebook, Google, YouTube, Pinterest, Angie's List, and the list goes on and on. And what they have in common is they get paid. They get paid by sending leads. This method to the madness is why they've made the millions and the billions of dollars. So this, all you're saying is just take a bit of your time to develop on the We Empower You platform a business model from one of your strategies. So it's brilliant. I just have to say, I'm always blown away about this. Another one of the things that are a benefit to the We Empower You community is under this umbrella of ask and you shall receive, because it's never been more true when it comes to angel sponsors giving money right now that you never have to pay back. And Lee, you had the opportunity to receive $270,000 in angel sponsorship for a TV show that you had, and another $350,000 in government grants over the years. So tell us how you captured their interest and their money.
Well, it's shockingly easy. I asked. As long as a company aligns with your message, and that's enough for them. I mean, think about it. They spend thousands, $50,000, $100,000 on ads, and the ads don't convert as well as an advocate. So if they can align with an advocate with a voice that they like, they will give you money, because they can't buy you. They can't buy your message. They can't hire advocates because it doesn't look genuine. They've got to find people within the community that have the voice that they align with, and then they promote that voice. Now, the We Empower You membership is so brilliant, because when you create a website that is basically a directory sending leads to businesses that pay you, and it comes with a spotlight TV show that has an audience of about 50 million, and then you get your sponsorship dollars to promote your TV show, which promotes your website, generating revenue for you. I mean, that's a trifecta.
Yeah, it totally is. I'm just so amazed at how we've been able to co-create this opportunity to build a community, to build a movement that actually is global. I mean, we had somebody from Tehran, we had someone from Uganda, Cote d'Ivoire, West Africa, other parts of Africa, the Netherlands, even in France yesterday. So it's been a wonderful opportunity to co-create this with you. And I want to make sure that we have enough time to share a little bit about how folks can actually tap into the We Empower You community. So share a little bit about that.
Well, there's two ways of doing it. You can go to weempoweryourlife.com, and there's a calendar section where you can come to any one of our free meetings to learn more, or you can just become a member and get your website, get your TV show, get your sponsorship package, get your media list right now, and you're already in. And then you'll come to our weekly meetings, you'll talk to Bettina and myself, and we will help you start this process of getting your voice out there, generating revenue from leads, getting your TV show going, getting your sponsorship going, and getting your media going. It's amazing. There's no other program available anywhere in the world like this.
I know. I've looked. Truly. I started on my empowerment journey 20 some years ago, and I looked for a replicable website with strategy underneath its belt. And I didn't even know about the 10 revenue strategies that I was searching for. But let me just say, I was searching for you before I even knew who it was you were. I'm not even sure you're humanly. Truly, you have made my community and my life such a wonderful opportunity for the world. And I can literally say that I could pass now and leave this to the world, and it would grow and grow and grow for the rest of the planet's history, right? I know this for a fact. And I cannot thank you enough for your time and attention to us, because clearly you heard my voice and you heard my message and you jumped in when you didn't even have to, really.
Yeah, well, you were pretty impressive.
Well, thank you. So you can tell out there, if you're watching or listening, that we have a great adoration and respect for one another. So we last covered how to make $1,000 a day. And of course, we're running out of time, so we're not going to be able to explore and explain that today. So we'll have to have you come back, or folks can join us at our Wednesday meeting at We Empower You. You go to weempoweryourlife.com, click on the calendar tab and find the Zoom link meeting and join us on this virtual meeting. It is at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do this 52 weeks out of the year. We don't even take a break for holidays, and we can't wait to have you back for that. Share with us one final tip. You have about 30 seconds.
Okay. The final tip is that you can take our membership and become a 50% partner without costing you a dime. And you tell people to come to our meetings, and they can get the website, the TV show, the sponsorship package, the media package. And every time someone joins, we pay you $800 annually. So that's a pretty good tip.
Yes, and that's residual income, not just getting paid one time, but multiple times, as long as the member remains a member. So it's a great strategy. You'll have to come and learn a little bit more if you're watching or listening. That's all we have time for today. I am here with none other than Lee Romanov, and we're on Rainier Avenue Radio, and our promotion for the week is Metro League Basketball Championship. Is on Friday the 11th. And our next show coming up is God is Inspiration. So thank you so much, Lee, for joining us. And for those watching, listening, and sharing this interview live on Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.